making me weak inside. I cannot seem to hide this strong attraction. I'm playing it like I'm shy. 'Cause you know a lady got a pride.
Good evening. Take a look around, look at yourselves. You look wonderful. How about a cheer for yourself, the entering class of fall 2023. My name is William Watkins, and I am Vice President for Student Affairs and Dean of Students, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to the 2023 New Student Convocation of California State University Northridge. We are so happy to welcome you here as a part of the CSUN family. I ask that you all now please rise and remain standing, if you're able, for the national anthem, which is going to be presented by vocalist Jacob Stuckey.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, and be seated. How about another cheer for Jacob? Before introducing the members of the Platform Party, I would first like to acknowledge the land on which California State University currently resides. As I shared with some of you during New Student Orientation, a land acknowledgement is a formal statement that recognizes indigenous peoples as the original stewards of the land for which, for which the acknowledgement is given. Consistent with our CSUN values of respect for all people and alliances with the community, we offer this acknowledgement in order to honor the indigenous history and affirm our intent to create authentic relationships and take meaningful actions in support of American Indian peoples in this region. As such, California State University Northridge recognizes and acknowledges the Sesavatam, the first people of this ancestral and unceded territory of Sesavinga that is now occupied by our institution. And it honors their elders, past and present, and the Sesavatam descendants who are citizens of the Fernandino Tatavian Band of Mission Indians. We recognize that the Sesavatam are still here, and we are committed to lifting up their stories, their culture, and the community. Thank you. This evening, a distinguished Platform Party and other administrators have been assembled to welcome you, our newest members of the CSUN campus community, as we honor you at this 2023 New Student Convocation. I ask that you all hold your applause until all members of the platform have been introduced. I also ask that each member of the platform and the associate deans in the audience please stand and be recognized as I call your name. First, Ranjit Phillip, Vice President for Information Technology and Chief Information Officer. Paige Hajalu, your Associated Students President. Kimberly Espinoza Cruz, recent CSUN graduate and one of this evening's speakers. Dr. Mira Kumbraju, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. Our President, Dr. Erica D. Beck. Give her a little bit more, come on. It's the President, okay? Dr. Genevieve Evans-Taylor, Chief of Staff. Nicole Ipock, Vice President for University Relations and Advancement and President of the CSUN Foundation. Dr. Amanda Quintero, Senior Advisor for Inclusive Excellence, Equity Innovation Officer for the Global HSI Innovation Hub, and this evening's keynote speaker. Colin Donahue, Vice President for Administration and Finance and Chief Financial Officer. Dr. Felicia Conlin, Alumni Association President. And our deans and associate deans, Dr. Daniel Hoskin, Dean, and Dr. Candace Harris, Associate Dean of the Mike Curb College of Arts, Media, and Communication. Dr. Chandra Subramaniam, Dean, and Tony Lowenberg, Associate Dean from the David Nazarian College of Business and Economics. Dr. Jeffrey Reeder, Dean, and Dr. Kent Baxter, Associate Dean for the College of Humanities. Dr. Yudong Jia, Associate Dean for the College of Engineering and Computer Science. Dr. Sherry Tarver-Bering, Dean, and Dr. Christine Hayashi, Associate Dean for the Michael D. Eisner College of Education. Dr. Jerry Stenner, Dean, and Dr. Robert Espinoza, Associate Dean for the College of Science and Mathematics. Dr. Yan Dominique Cersei, Dean, and Dr. Bo Shu Wu, Associate Dean of the College of Social and Behavioral Sciences. You'll have to learn to add that inflection on the, okay? Dr. Michelle Best, Dean for College of Health and Human Development. And finally, Dr. Mark Stover, Dean for the University Library. Would you please acknowledge our platform party? Thank you. Okay. Special thanks to members of our faculty, department chairs, members of the Student Affairs and Academic Affairs Division Administration, and student leaders of the Associated Students and University Student Union, student housing resident assistants, student athletes, I saw them coming in, and new student orientation leaders who are also joining us this evening. Will all those individuals also please rise, and let's give everyone a great cheer. And now it is my great privilege to present to you and to welcome our university president, Dr. Erica D. Beck.
Well, thanks, Vice President Watkins, and good evening, Matadors. Oh, no, 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 no. I know you can do better than that. Try one more time. Are you ready? Good evening, Matadors. There we go. On behalf of our faculty and staff and the entire student body, welcome to our CSUN community. We are absolutely delighted that you have chosen to be a part of this extraordinary institution. As president of California State University Northridge, it is my honor to continue the tradition of our new student convocation ceremony and to welcome you to the very spot where we will celebrate you at a future commencement ceremony. Oh, you should cheer that. It's going to be super fun. The day when you cross the stage to a life that is forever transformed by your CSUN degree, cheered on by a few thousand of your friends and family. It is a wonderful, wonderful celebration. But I'd like to give you a little planning tip as you start to think about that day. Choose the shoes that you wear with your cap and gown very carefully. I am completely serious. Break them in ahead of time so that you can show off your best dance moves. Oh, I'm serious about this too. This is our newest tradition here at CSUN at commencement, and you will dance, and I will try to mimic your dancing, and you definitely want better moves than I do. They're laughing because they've seen me dance. The other option is that you could wear sneakers, which is what I wear, so you will see my special, magical, sparkly red Matador Chucks. on that day. So looking forward to celebrating all of you. I know that many of you will be the first in your families to graduate from college, and we want you to know that we are absolutely thrilled that you have chosen CSUN as your college of choice, and we look forward to supporting you and your academic aspirations. And to our many new transfer students, can you give yourselves a cheer? There you go. Special welcome to all of you as well. Your faculty, staff, and I have every confidence that all of you, our new students, will continue to realize your educational aspirations and flourish beyond our doors as college graduates ready to advance a brighter and more equitable future for us all. Matadors, your college experience will profoundly impact your future in ways that you might not even yet be able to anticipate. Decades of research tells us that college graduates not only benefit economically from their degrees with higher salaries, they also experience healthier, happier, and more fulfilling lives and are more likely to vote, volunteer, and become engaged members of their communities. And while you're here on our campus, we have lots of rich opportunities for co-curricular engagement and participation in student clubs and organizations, and I hope that you will consider getting involved. I am very confident that it will enrich your time here at CSUN. There are identity and affinity groups, there are religious groups, political groups, career-oriented groups, musical groups, sports groups, and so much more. You have joined an extraordinary learning community that advances knowledge spanning a wide range of academic disciplines with world-class and supportive faculty who will help you think more deeply about the world and your role as future leaders of civic society rooted in our university's core values of justice, equity, inclusion, and belonging. So in closing, let me just share, it is such an honor to serve as the president of this exceptional institution of higher learning, rooted in imagination, idealism, and hope. And I'm especially proud to welcome all of you to our proud Matador community. Welcome to CSUN.
Thank you, President Beck. Part of what we want you to do is to be in this space and to dream and to imagine yourself. The President talked about this being the venue for our commencement ceremonies, and we know that we will meet all of you here on this platform. We want you also to imagine as we bring forward our next speaker, because you could be here doing the same thing. Each year at this event, a CSUN student or recent graduate is invited to share their thoughts and insights into creating a successful CSUN student experience. This individual is chosen based on characteristics including exemplary scholarship and significant involvement both on campus and in the community. This year's student speaker is Kimberly Espinoza Cruz. We are so excited that Kimberly accepted our invitation to serve as in this distinguished role with us this evening. This past May, Kimberly earned her bachelor's degree in business marketing with a minor in hospitality and tourism. During her time at CSUN, she was involved in academic and professional organizations, including the Association of Latino Professionals for America, the American Marketing Association, and the Alliance for Women in Entertainment. She also worked on campus as a peer mentor in the CSUN mentorship program. After securing multiple internships, Kimberly now works for Paramount Plus, the digital subscription video on demand and live streaming service of Paramount Entertainment, and I hear she's thriving and doing a fabulous job there. As a student, Kim hoped to find internships related to her major, get involved on campus, earn a high GPA, and obtain stable employment. Not only did she accomplish all of these things, as will be the case for so many of you, Kim's accomplishments were in part for the uplift of her family. Kim's hero is her mother. Her mom serves as the inspiration and motivation for the hard work she puts into everything that she does. As a first-generation college student, Kim was recognized campus-wide for her dedication to assisting other students in overcoming socioeconomic obstacles in the process. Kim's commitment to success and her impact on our campus community were underscored by her numerous awards, including being named CSUN Success Champion for 2023 at our annual Student Success Celebration. Kim is simply amazing. Join me in welcoming our keynote speaker for the student portion of it, Kimberly Espinoza Cruz.
Thank you, Vice President Watkins. It's great to be back here at my alma mater, California State University Northridge, and I'm honored to be here today. I'm excited to talk to you all this evening. Just a few months ago, I graduated from this university, and I am happy to be standing here today. I am a first-generation graduate working in the entertainment industry. I dreamed about working at Paramount since I was a kid, and I was thrilled to get a job offer 1 week before I graduating CSUN. My journey to this point has been filled with challenges and setbacks, but I never gave up on my dream. I faced numerous rejections and self-doubt, but I kept pushing forward, believing in myself and my experience. Achieving my dream has shown me that by being persistent, determined, and working hard towards it, dreams do come true. The road to getting here wasn't easy, but it did get easier with support. A lot of the time, the support wasn't given to me, but I was able to find it here. And look around you, there are people cheering you on, and if not, you can find that here at CSUN like I did. You're not alone, and if you need motivation today, here's a quote that I live by. You haven't met all the people that are going to love you. Keep an open mind and be willing to reach out to others, because you never know who might become a source of encouragement and inspiration in your journey. This takes me back to fall 2019 when I was entering CSUN as a freshman. I joined the CSUN Mentorship Program, which provided me with a sense of belonging and a support system that helped navigate my first year of college. I was able to gain a new mentor, whom I can now call my friend. It's not too late to join if you're looking for a mentor, and if you already have one, you can never have too many. Another huge shout out is to Kobe, CSUN's College of Business and Economics. Another program I joined as a freshman was the Passport program. So if you're a business major, check it out, as it's a great program that helped me with my resume and getting me prepared for career fairs such as Industry Night. Lastly, I want to leave you all with a few pieces of advice that helped me throughout my years here at CSUN. Don't underestimate the power of networking and building relationships with your peers and your professors. Take advantage of the tutoring services and academic advisors who can provide guidance and support throughout your academic journey and your job search. Don't compare your life to others, because everyone is in their own path, and don't feel pressure to follow a specific timeline. Embrace the journey and trust that you are exactly where you need to be. Remember to prioritize self-care and take breaks when needed. Additionally, don't forget to celebrate your accomplishments and remember to cherish the friendships and memories made here during your time here. Good luck with all that you do, and from now to the years to come, and thank you for listening to me this evening. Thank you.
Let's give her another cheer. Thank you, Kimberly, for providing inspiration for our students. In appreciation of your willingness to share your words of wisdom, we have a small token of appreciation. Thank you. We really appreciate it. And good luck. We'll keep an eye on you. All right. Well, it is now my distinct pleasure to introduce our keynote speaker this evening, Dr. Amanda Quintero, Senior Advisor for Inclusive Excellence and Equity Innovation Officer for the Global Hispanic Serving Institution Equity Innovation Hub right here at CSUN. And I know you will soon realize Dr. Quintero is a dynamic and inspirational and impactful campus leader, driven by her commitment to ensuring that all students are able to benefit from the transformative power of higher education. So please join me in welcoming Dr. Quintero.
gotta lower this down just to, a little bit. Well, thank you for that introduction, President Beck, and good evening, everyone. I am so very proud that I have the privilege of welcoming you all to the Matador community. It is exciting and empowering to be here with you at the beginning of your educational journey at CSUN. For many of you, being on a path to higher education might have been where you always saw yourself, and with the encouragement of and support from your family, from friends, from mentors, you made it here. And if that's how you started this journey, raise your hand. Got some love from the family, from your network, and you're here, right? But for some of you on this path, it might not have been so clear. And maybe someone made it their business to make sure that you applied to college, and now you are here. And I'm gonna raise my hand this time, and you can join me if that's you, because we share something in common. I stumbled on my path to higher education. My path was a literal zigzag with many starts and stops to make it to a stage like this and to cross the finish line. And that's a feeling that you will all get to experience in this very place in just a handful of years that are gonna go by like that. I am a proud first-generation college graduate and daughter of immigrant parents, and even though I grew up in a single-parent household, both my parents taught me the value of hard work and the courage to fight for my beliefs. Earning a college degree, or for that matter, becoming Dr. Amanda Quintero, is partly because of one individual, a substitute teacher, a Chico State University alum who crossed my path during my last semester of high school. He was in disbelief that I was not on a path to college, and he made it his business to make sure that I applied. And when I was denied, he made sure I appealed and helped me to apply to the Educational Opportunity Program, where I was conditionally admitted to Chico State University. And even though I was going through all these motions of applying, I never imagined I would get in. But he believed in my potential, and because of that, he gave me the confidence to believe in myself and to imagine something so much more. So when I finally received the admittance letter, I knew I would do whatever was needed to accept this opportunity. Now, this is the fun part of the story. Now, my mom, she's a tiny woman. She probably wouldn't be able to see over this podium, maybe about this tall, right? Podium height. But make no mistake, you would know from her energy that she is a life force. My mom is fierce. And I mean it when I say that I learned from the best to fight for what I believe in. When it came time to share the good news with my mom, I knew it would come as a surprise. I never told her I applied because I didn't think it would even happen. And also, I was a little afraid because I would have to explain how it happened. And since technically she didn't sign anything, I signed for her. Oops. So I should have known she might feel some kind of way about it. And she said, "No, mija, you can't go." And ultimately, I failed in my many, many attempts to convince my mom to give me her consent and to sign the forms to let me go. But I was a brave 17-year-old, and I did what she taught me to do, and I fought for what I believed in, even when that meant going against her wishes. While she was at work, I packed my car, I signed the forms for her again, and I left a note where she could write me in the dorms. And that's how I started my journey to college. Long story short, it didn't turn out how I expected. And at the end of the EOP Summer Bridge program, I had to return home. And I'm sure you can all imagine what that was like. There's no way to sugarcoat it. It really sucked. And I had to restart before I'd have the opportunity to transfer to a CSU and graduate from Cal State Monterey Bay. So going to Cal State Monterey Bay was a life-changing experience because I was among the first 500 students total to attend and become part of building a new university, along with faculty, staff, administrators, and most importantly, the community we were there to serve. I'm sharing about my journey to higher education because this experience taught me many important lessons. First, the EOP program was a big part of why I continued on this path, even when things didn't work out. Now, I know we have some EOP students in the crowd. Where are you at? Make some noise for CSUN's EOP. Come on, come on. I know you're here with me. EOP helped to facilitate my resilience, my adaptability, and belonging. EOP gave me a sense of community where I formed bonds with students like me, who I'm still friends with today. But most importantly, the EOP team made sure that we knew we belonged no matter how we got there. And even though I had no idea what I was doing most of the time, I had trust that I could ask the staff for help when I needed it, and that they would come through for me. Being a college student, it's a balancing act. We know that you have many of you have commitments with your family. Many of you are working multiple jobs to contribute to your households. And at some point in your first year, you might feel overwhelmed. And that's why all of us are here on this stage, faculty, staff, administrators. We are here to remind you that you are exactly where you belong. Trust that we are here to guide you to the resources you need to navigate this journey to the finish line, and the finish line will be right here. So don't forget that we are part of your community now. Another lesson I learned is to apply for everything, even if you think you won't get it. Take advantage of all the programs that CSUN has to offer. Apply for an internship. Apply to work on campus. Apply to present at a conference, or go study abroad. Dream big. Be bold while you're here, because you never know where things may lead. And remember, it's always a no unless you try for a yes. Perhaps the most important lesson of all is, while progressing towards your goals and after achieving them and graduating, always bring others along with you, including your family. My mom and I, well, we had a rough start at the beginning of my journey to college. And that experience shaped my career path in higher education and the equity and justice values I stand for as a leader. But it wasn't until the end of my journey that I realized the first and only time my family stepped foot on the Cal State Monterey Bay campus was the day I graduated. So I made it my goal to be sure to include them in the next part of my educational journey, even when the campus structures weren't set up for that. I brought my mom to my classroom presentations and made her watch a lot of them. I made her go to all sorts of events with me because I needed her to know why it mattered that I was the first in my family to disrupt the cycle and fight for the opportunity to get an education. I wouldn't have the education I have today if someone hadn't cared enough to help me be here. And this is the final lesson I will share with all of you. When you all become college graduates, always remember to use your voice as leaders and change makers and help pave the way for others who may not see these opportunities as clearly for themselves. It has been my honor to spend this evening with all of you. Thank you for all of the sacrifices that you and your families had to make so that you could start your journey with us as Matadors. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Quintero. Can we give her one more round of applause? We appreciate you sharing your words with our campus community and appreciate your leadership every day.
Good evening, Matadors. My name is Meera Komaraju, and I serve as the Vice President for Academic Affairs and Provost for CSUN. I had the pleasure of connecting with many of you during your new student orientation this past summer, and very excited that your upcoming journey while attending this fantastic university is going to be very, very memorable for you. One of the pleasures of my role as Provost allows me to work daily with the terrific faculty, staff, and administration for each of the colleges. As many of you may know, each of your academic majors is part of an academic department that reports to a college dean and an associate dean. So at this time, I will be asking our college deans to officially welcome you to your college community. We'll begin with Dr. Daniel Hoskin, Dean of the Mike Curb College of Arts, Media, and Communication.
Good evening. Will the students of the Mike Curb College of Arts, Media, and Communication please stand or wave and make some noise? Come on, AMC, there we are. All right. So I would like to welcome and celebrate these students who will go on to be the next great artists, media creators, scholars, communicators, journalists, musicians, and theater artists. We hope that they are inspired by their time with the Mike Curb College, and we are excited to watch them grow and into their future and make the world a better and brighter place. So welcome.
I now introduce Dr. Chandra Subramaniam, Dean of the David Nazarian College of Business and Economics.
Good evening, all students. Will all the students of the David Nazarian College of Business and Economics please stand or wave? Wonderful. I would like to welcome you to our college community. Through your education with us, you will undoubtedly become leaders in industry and serve the region by advancing the visions of your organizations, using the skills, competencies, and networks developed here. We believe in you to be the force for a better tomorrow. Thank you.
I'll now introduce Dr. Sherry Tarver-Baring, Dean of the Michael D. Eisner College of Education.
Good evening, everyone. Will the students of the Michael D. Eisner College of Education please stand or wave? We would like to celebrate these students who are part of our nationally recognized Deaf Studies program. And let's just take a minute here to learn something, okay? In Deaf Studies, the way we applaud is different than the way you just did. We applaud like this. Let's try it, everybody. Let's get all those hands up, platform. Excellent, excellent. Okay, you're gonna get a minute. You're gonna have an opportunity to do that again. So, let me just tell you that I am so excited to continuing to forge ahead in this discipline of Deaf Studies, providing an ever-growing commitment to equity and social justice. All right, let's applaud. Excellent, well done. Thank you, everyone.
I'll now introduce Dr. Shudong Jia, Associate Dean of the College of Engineering and Computer Science.
Good evening, everyone. Will the students of the College of Engineering and Computer Science please stand or wave? Good. I'm so glad to see all of you. I would like to welcome and celebrate you leading our future in applying the principles of science and mathematics to solve complex problems. We acknowledge your commitment to learning and congratulate you for having opportunities to conceive, design, and develop remarkable infrastructures, systems, and software. Through advancement and innovations in technology, you will make the world a better place. Thank you.
Coming up next is Dr. Jeffrey Reeder, Dean of the College of Humanities.
Good evening, y'all. Will the students of your College of Humanities, and anyone else that wants to join in, please stand or wave? Our college is proud to recognize and celebrate those students who will build and harness the knowledge and the skills needed to succeed in a rapidly changing, highly diverse, and internationally competitive world. We will look to you as our responsible global citizens and caretakers of our diverse cultures and stories.
I'll now introduce Dr. Michelle Best, Dean of the College of Health and Human Development.
Will the students of the College of Health and Human Development please stand or wave? Welcome to HHD and welcome to CSUN. We are the College of Life. Each of you is dedicated to enriching the quality of human life across the lifespan. And we celebrate you today as future professionals who will enrich health and well-being, fitness and activity, and living environments for individuals, families, and communities. HHD? HHD?
Coming up next is Dr. Jerry Stinner, Dean of the College of Science and Mathematics.
Thank you. Will the students of the College of Science and Mathematics please stand or wave? I would like to welcome and celebrate these students who will become our next generation of scientists, mathematicians, educators, and health professionals. Graduates from this college will use the tools of science and mathematics to solve the world's greatest challenges, including climate change, diseases such as cancer, diabetes, and dementia, food shortages, and habitat destruction. President Beck, I can guarantee you that these students will work very hard and go on to ensure a better future for all of us. Thank you.
And finally, I'll introduce Dr. Jan Dominic Searcy, Dean of the College of Social and Behavioral Sciences.
Thank you for that. Will the students of the College of Social and Behavioral Sciences either stand up or wave or salute? All right, all right. Ladies tennis, I see you, I see you. All right. You know, I want you all to remember that feeling that you had when you got that admissions letter. Remember that joy and that excitement that you received, that you got it, that you got in. embrace that feeling and keep that feeling with you, because that's the feeling that's going to take you through those difficult times when you were studying and you feel beat down to the very last compound and you can't go any further. So I want you to feel that excitement and that joy that you felt that you got into CSUN. What I also want you to understand about the College of Social and Behavioral Sciences, there's nothing artificial about our intelligence. It's all authentic. So welcome to this college. Welcome to the CSUN experience. Thank you for choosing wisely. You've got wonderful partners in your journey to academic success. You take one step towards us, we'll take 2, 3, maybe even 4 towards you. Welcome to CSUN. Welcome to the College of Social and Behavioral Sciences. And come on, let's get those A's.
I'll now ask for our students who have not yet declared a major and are exploring the many opportunities and choices available to them to please stand or wave. All right. Let's give everyone a big applause. Thank you. It is now my distinct pleasure to invite Associated Students President, Paige Hajulu, to come forward.
Well, good evening, everyone. My name is Paige Hajulu, and as Provost Komaraju noted, I am your Associated Students President this year. This year, you will come across various programs and organizations that our institution has to offer. Our campus is filled with endless resources to meet your forever friends, discover academic resources, and to fuel your passions. I highly encourage you all to take advantage of these moments during your time here at CSUN. I truly hope that you all get involved, stay academically focused, take care of yourself and your well-being along the way, and find CSUN to be your second home. One of Associated Students' top priorities is to amplify your student voices, and we are here to listen, encourage, and create. So continue to expand your knowledge, seek to immerse yourself in our endless opportunities, and strive to uplift your peers and community. CSUN has several great traditions, much like this evening's convocation, where we celebrate our student accomplishments and foster community. One you may recall learning at New Student Orientation is the Rose Ceremony, a tradition introduced by Associated students in which a rose is laid at the base of the Matador statue in recognition of a significant achievement or occasion. After this convocation concludes, you'll be led to the Matador statue with your rose in hand to partake in this special moment as we celebrate the start of your time here at CSUN. Now, before we close this ceremony, I ask you to stand, if you are able, for our university alma mater, Hail to the Matadors, which will be sung by Jacob Stuckey and assisted by all of us here today. If this is your first time singing the university alma mater, you will find the lyrics in the back of your program. I now ask, orientation leaders, are you ready? Woo! New students, are you ready? Woo!
Hail to all the matadors and to our school so dear. As we move along the road of life, let us keep from doubt or fear. For the knowledge that we find here, for all who urge us on, the spirit of the red and white will shine through every dawn. Where the sun is shining and where truth leaves an open door, the courage of the red and white we hail our Matador.
One more big cheer. Thank you all for joining us this evening for New Student Convocation. I speak for all of our faculty and staff when I say we are ready to support you in your CSUN journey. We look forward to meeting you right back here at the completion of your studies, the other bookend of your academic career. Hope that you enjoy one another, the pomp and the circumstance. There are desserts and refreshments. Welcome to CSUN and go Matadors.